If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine. And maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them. From disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Is there a lot to talk about? We don't know.
We don't know.
Who knows?
We never know until we know.
And then all of a sudden we start talking.
It's true.
And sometimes it's about something.
So,
Well, sometimes.
welcome to the Hot Tub Podcast.
Yep.
It's Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. And Brady says he has a question from the listener.
I mean, I'm not happy about it,
Oh,
but if
okay.
people are going to ask questions, and you do that on Spotify, it's like a little thing on each episode where you're going to ask questions, and we have to answer them, right?
Yeah, we
sure.
do. Yeah.
Okay, so Lauren reached out and she says, I love astrology and I'm dying to know when your birthdays are, aka your sun signs. I listen to you guys every morning and every single podcast. You guys are the best. And then a whole bunch of emojis. I mean,
Okay.
she
Love it.
listens. We got to answer.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm totally into that stuff too.
Are
I get
you?
it. Well, into it, I believe in it. I don't know a lot about it. I shouldn't say that, but I believe in like my horoscope. I
You
believe
know-
in energy. I believe in the moon and the sun and the.
I believe in the moon and the sun. I think
Yeah,
they're there.
stars.
they exist.
I
I believe
think-
in a flat Earth. Does that
I
count for
don't
anything?
know that
or-
there's an
A little
astrological
different.
sign to that. I think it would be really neat. So Lauren says that she listens all the time.
Yeah.
So if we weren't going to say what signs we were, would she be able to guess? Because she listens to us all the time.
Great
She's into this.
question.
Would she know what we were?
Oh,
Like that. We
based on
should
our
flip it
personalities.
on her.
Yeah, how about that?
Hey, I like that. Take that, Lauren.
Huh?
Did she leave her home number that we can call her?
No, I do her
Okay.
last name, though. I can creep
No.
her out.
It's all
Let's
good.
not do that.
Rush and I are cancers.
We're both cancers.
I'm
You're a-
Aries,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
textbook Aries.
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean now?
What is it? I
No
don't
idea.
know.
Do we all get along, or
I think
we
it
hate
means I like
each
to
other?
swim.
or-
I don't know.
Okay, I
I
think
hope
so.
we get
Yeah.
along, but
You know.
terrible acting.
You like
there's
to
another
swim?
question, actually.
Mahler
Cool.
and I have crabs.
What?
I don't know.
Why? Why do we have crabs?
Cool Ryan 15 also asked us, do you guys act the same way off the mic with each other?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we just swear more.
100%.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
swear
exactly.
way
It's just
more.
a little
Yeah.
bit more racy.
No, I don't know if we swear more, but we're certainly more inappropriate.
Yes.
And I swear more.
Yeah, we
Oh,
swear
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even if we don't swear a lot, it's compared
Sure.
to none.
I
Yeah.
swear way the
Yeah.
F more.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, no, we're the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so.
I think, like, in all honesty, like, I don't think a lot of shows that, if there's another show you listen to,
Mm-hmm.
that they're that friendly with each other, because we are just best friends in real life.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Which
I
is a
love
plus,
that.
right?
Oh my
sometimes,
God, it
yeah,
helps.
sometimes mics are on, and that's it. Yeah.
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 That's a great way of putting it.
You know.
Love that.
So, and now I found out Rush has crabs, so
Yeah.
I just
God.
want to stay over
No,
here.
Okay.
You have crabs too.
Yeah, you guys
my
have
God.
crabs
We both
together.
have crabs.
Yeah, you share crabs.
And I'm in the same room.
Yeah.
Brady, you're safe over there.
He's swimming.
I'm in my tank.
All right, well, thanks for those questions. Let's begin the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Okay, so Brady's back in the studio with us this morning, getting married a couple days ago. By all accounts that I've heard and talking to you guys, I'm personally giving it a 10 out of 10.
Oh
wedding.
my God,
It was a
was
great wedding.
amazing.
Yeah, we had a nice
It was a
time.
wonderful
Oh,
wedding.
thank you guys.
From
It went
beginning to end.
super well. Like we couldn't have asked for anything better. The tiny little things that no one notices or cares about.
Sure.
But like, who cares? It was
Well, give
such
us
a great day.
one little thing.
We forgot the plates for dessert, so people had to use.
Okay.
There was like a dessert table. People had to use napkins.
You're
Like,
down to
whatever.
9 out of 10.
all right.
Yeah.
I also bought like 40 salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Found them the next day on the floor of my car.
I had-
Luckily,
So-
nothing needed salt or pepper.
There you go.
I
So
had
we're
that
good.
in my notes. Yeah.
Okay.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Like small stuff like that, but
Yeah.
who cares, guys? It was such a good day.
Oh my God,
And
it was
flew
amazing.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went by
Tell
so quick.
everybody about the party favors you gave.
Yeah.
They're so
all your
fun.
guests.
So we gave like wine openers that say our names and the date
And
as well.
good ones, not the flimsy
They're
ones you get at a
good, right?
hotel.
These are quality,
Like, these
yeah.
are good ones.
I know. No, they're really, really good. And we have like a bunch extra because obviously we did one per person, not one per couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so obviously, a bunch got left behind, which is great. So now we have
That was a big
few extra.
cost we at the table did not understand.
Because we were saying, why not do one per couple? Because people don't need two. You could have saved yourself a boatload of money.
Yeah, it just felt cheap. It didn't feel
Okay.
right, and we didn't have assigned seats. Like we were like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's just do one, and then worst case we have some extra,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna keep them. Like we have two that we use all the time, and then we have
Right.
one that's like in a safe place with all of our wedding stuff, and
Which
then
is good, yeah.
we'll give them out to some friends. It'll be
My,
great.
my wife says, "Oh, this will be great when we go on holidays. We'll bring that with us." I said,
Yeah.
"We don't remember sunscreen. Do you remember a corkscrew from Brady's wedding?"
right, yeah.
We always have a corkscrew in our travel bag.
do you?
That's
And
good,
you know what?
yeah.
It just got confiscated at
Oh, good.
recently, so we needed a
Oh,
new
good.
one.
So you can get mine confiscated
Yeah.
now.
And if that happens, Brady has thousands more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about you and the ceremony and your bride?
Yeah. Well, we have to. I mean, I got a bunch of questions, a bunch of like DMs.
Oh, good.
I did cry.
Yes. Oh, it was the cutest.
Oh man,
You
a
cried
few times.
before the ceremony.
Okay, so at 3:30, so our ceremony was at 4:30, right? And at 3:30, my best man comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I have something for you." And he gives me this like black box, and I'm thinking it's from the groomsmen because they all stop to watch, right? They know what's happening, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's a watch or something. I don't know what it is. And I open it up, and it's a note from Sarah saying, we're about to get married in an hour. I'm sure you're a little bit nervous. Here, let's take a shot at the same time. And it was a flask with my initials on it and one shot glass, and it was missing another shot glass. And so she did a shot at the exact same time at 3:30. And as soon as I opened that box and saw her handwriting, I just exploded. And I wasn't. All day I was like, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna cry. Like I just didn't feel like I was
Sure.
in that mood to cry.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I could not. So now there's a
Yeah.
video of me taking a shot with like holding back tears. And then in the ceremony, I don't remember, like, when was the last time your like lip quivered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I haven't had that feeling
Last
in
night watching The
20
Voice.
years.
But anyway.
Okay.
Similar thing, yeah.
But I couldn't hold it back. And then I saw the pictures, and I look like just a mess.
No,
No,
you
you
look
look great,
so
Betty.
good.
My God.
And you know what
Great
I did
photos.
specifically right before Sarah came out? I told Derek to take his phone and just concentrate on you because I
thanks.
knew you were going to
Yeah.
lose it.
Oh
Yeah.
God! And I did the second I saw her, and it was exactly as I had envisioned for weeks and months leading up to it. Just of her walking out and walking down the aisle.
Yep.
And I picture that in my head a million times, and it was exactly what I thought.
That's amazing.
Even her dress was what I kind of like was hoping it
Yeah?
would be. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It was
it's
so
gorgeous.
so perfect. And so
Yeah.
other questions that people have asked me. Yes, Mahler did leave past 10,
did?
which
Yeah.
was very much appreciated.
did.
Yeah.
Tore up the
It was
dance floor at
amazing.
one point. It was great.
Yeah.
You're one of the bridesmaids made me stay, and I was like, I'm trying to be so polite, and then I know she was, drinking some, and I was like, I gotta go. Nice meeting you.
All
It's funny
he wants
because I've
to
heard
do
that
is
from her
leave.
too.
Yeah.
I've heard that story. She told me too. She's like, "Yeah, I tried to keep your coworker Mahler on the dance floor, and he was not having any of it." Also, we had like these like rugs going down the aisle for the wedding as well, and I got a million people asking, "Is any of those Jenny's?" Because of course Jenny has a habit of buying rugs,
Yeah, I
and
do.
yes, one was hers.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
And
looked beautiful,
It
by
did
the
look
way.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you get it back yet?
Not yet.
No.
Wait, I don't get to keep it.
No,
Oh.
Brady, you don't get to keep her area
It's a
rug.
really good
Actually,
Turkish
if
rug.
if you do that, then Jenny will have to buy another one, and we don't need that.
Well, let's be honest. She's already going to buy another one anyway. At least let me keep my wedding rug. And what else? Did you guys have any issues or anything? Like, did you have a good time?
well,
We had the best time.
We had the best time till 9:38.
What happened at 9:38?
p.m.
Well,
This isn't the place to talk
No,
about all
it's
this,
not.
My God.
No.
Okay. All right. I guess.
but we will talk about it.
Yeah,
We will.
yeah.
We will.
All right. Well, I look forward to it, I guess.
Your DJ seemed very nice.
Oh, yeah. Nikki. Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
really
Yeah.
seemed like a very nice guy.
Oh, he's a DJ at one of my favorite bars in Montreal, and I had to get him. He's great.
Okay, well, has he been working there long? Or?
Yeah, quite a while. Like, it's a
was
out
this
of
your
curiosity, you said
playlist
he's
or
great.
his?
What is he great at?
good song selection, good mixing. He keeps things moving, right? You get like a minute and a half of each song. Oh, okay. What didn't you like?
The music selection, the first hour was probably some of the worst music we've ever heard in our entire lives.
I think I brought this up. A deep track from Chicago. An odd choice.
Oh yeah, no, we requested it only deep tracks from Chicago for the first hour of the
all right.
wedding.
That
That's what
makes-
you don't
that makes
know.
sense.
Yeah, we're not sure what happened, but he played so many songs. And Brady, I love music, and I know music. There were so many songs. I kept looking at everybody. What is this song?
Now, is this during the dance part?
Yeah,
Or is
like
this...
as soon as like your last speech, and it was one of those moments when you're just like, thanks everybody for coming.
Yeah.
And then it was like,
What's this? Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even think I noticed that
I
music
know
was playing the whole
exactly.
night.
That's
Like,
it,
can you
right?
bring up on your computer right now, Chicago, Saturday in the Park?
Okay.
That would be an example of one of 28 songs in a row that he played that nobody could dance
And
to
again,
or nobody knew.
Not that it's a bad song. It's an odd choice to kick off a wedding.
Okay, I mean, it's fun. It's more of like a while you're eating sort of song
You would think,
than
yeah.
a dancing song.
Let's have a night.
Yeah.
I can't
the
tell
side
you, he kept
step?
the party going very, very, very late.
I have to tell the
Well,
listeners,
that's because
though,
it didn't start till very late.
it was, and I'm not making it up, and we're just teasing you. This was an hour of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Just play Footloose.
He had the goal to play Footloose and to chop it like 45 seconds
Yeah.
at the end.
But that's what he does. It's like a minute and a half of each song, or a minute 15 of each song.
But when it's Footloose, you got to play the whole track. It's like you're waiting for
8
that
minutes
moment,
long,
man.
man.
Yeah, it's like 4, but it's like so. Anyway, you know what though? I will say when he hit a point, and like there were banger after banger after banger. It was great.
Yeah,
What time?
It took a while.
It did take a
Yeah,
while.
it did.
But what time did you wrap up at? Like what time did you
So
guys?
we were supposed to leave the venue at 1. I got home at probably 3, a little
So-
after 3.
Okay.
It was quarter to 1. He kind of hit his stride then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but we just kept the party going, and no one stopped us, and it was great.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great that you could though.
Yeah.
It was
I
really-
thought he only played this because it had the word Saturday.
Maybe. Yeah.
What a weird theme.
Yeah.
This into like Saturday night.
Turn this up, Ray. Listen to what you subjected your guest to.
Wedding banger.
That would have helped, by the way. No, fantastic, buddy.
Thank you guys.
fun.
Thank you for
We
being there.
loved
And
it.
by the way, you guys were our hosts, obviously, and nailed it.
Yes.
So many people came up to me and said how funny you guys were and how great you were,
Aw.
and it was so appreciated. You
That
guys,
was me.
It was
I went
awesome.
up and told Brady how funny and great he was. That was me.
Rush is still waiting for his appearance fee.
Yeah, exactly. Well, keep waiting, pal. Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The TikTok trend girl math revealed some self-care spending habits women have, and now they're exposing boy math. Okay?
Okay.
Boy math calls out some ridiculous things women have seen men do. So, quote, boy math is trading your one car for a one motorcycle when you have 3 kids. Boy math is having a 70-inch TV but no dining table.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, some people say the different maths perpetuate gender stereotypes. Others say they help bring up discussions about money.
Yeah,
Okay.
well.
I mean, it's all just silly and tongue-in-cheek, and it's...
Yes.
Yeah.
It is what
it's
it
not
is.
that
It's not-
serious,
yeah,
I hope.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Boy math, girl math. I mean, I think you're buying what you want to buy.
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
affecting your marriage or your relationship, that's a different story. But
Yeah, but that's not as fun a post.
exactly.
No, it's not.
So,
Yeah. Is
What
there
a
anything-
terrible TikTok
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, yeah. Just brutal. Is there anything more funny than like a 18 or 19-year-old guy's apartment where it's just a giant TV and then like the most uncomfortable old grimy couch you've ever seen, and that's
Yeah.
it. Those
That's
are the
it.
only
Yeah.
things in the apartment.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you might have a little something in front of the couch to put food on, but
Well, maybe.
Right.
again,
Yeah.
why would you need, if you're living alone, why would you need a dining table?
Well, no.
Yeah, no, or a
ridiculous.
mattress
Sure.
on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, if you're lucky, you have a box spring, but
Sure.
no bed frame.
Oh no, no chance. I had friends who lived in a place, and all of their computer setups, it was all just like 2-4s, like empty case of 24 beers with a piece of plywood going across. And it was like that for years, and the same
Really?
nasty, grimy 2-4s the entire time. By the
Oh,
way.
did they dust the 2-4s?
What do you? No, they
No,
didn't.
you wouldn't dust it.
No.
You wouldn't
There's
need to because there's wood on top of them.
Sure. Just mold forming in there.
Yeah.
So how do these guys ever score girls, honestly?
Just at that age, I don't think it
You don't
matters.
bring them
I
home
think.
for a while.
Plus, then the girl comes over and says, "Oh, this is cute. Hey, we should get you a table." And then things start to change,
That's
and he
true.
has a nicer place.
Yeah,
because of
that's
her.
true too.
That's just how it works.
That's how
Yep,
it works.
That's very true.
So I never
Yeah.
lived that like that, so I don't know. Like, yeah,
Right.
I had bare bones, sure,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like beer cases and wood.
No,
No, that's fair. I'm trying to think.
Because
Like,
I can't even. Brady's. These are your friends. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
think that you were like this either, though.
No, I'm kind of a clean freak and a neat freak, but I didn't. But I was okay. Like I was comfortable in that environment. That was just sort of, I'd sleep
Yeah.
there all the time. It's just you became nose blind
Oh man, I struggled. I remember when I first went out on my own, like moved out for the first time. And and I shared an apartment with a friend. We didn't have a dining table. We had one couch, a TV that sat on a box or something. Yeah. And that's sort of part of growing up though, right? And doing things on your own, and then everything feels good. But when I lived in Fort Francis on top of Stan's carpet, it was this tiny
like that's
little,
the name of the store.
That's the name of the store.
And I lived you didn't just live on a carpet owned by Stan.
Well, technically the carpet was owned by Stan because he owned the building. But it was the grimiest, grungiest, grossest apartment I've ever lived in. But there was nothing else in the town that I could rent unless I wanted to live with like 5 other people.
And you survived?
I did. It was $400 a month.
Man, wow.
Which was great, and it was a 1-bedroom. But if I wanted to take a bath and I touched the side of the bathtub, dirt would come out.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, that's awful.
So I never took a bath.
Oh, that's so gross.
And I was very careful when I showered.
Hey, I'm looking on Google Street View. Good for Stan. He now sells CIL paints.
Well, I'm pretty sure Stan's son does because I don't think Stan's alive.
All right.
Is Stan gone to the heavens?
Oh, I think Stan's gone to heaven.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Stan was very old when I was there, and that was 15 years ago or
You
whatever.
didn't go back for the funeral.
I should have. Stan was great, and when I couldn't make rent on time, he was like, you get me next week, He was great.
That was nice.
He was
That's very
wonderful.
nice.
Well, that's because bread was about $8.
Of course,
Then.
things are pricey there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're out sort of in the middle of the note.
Yeah.
And I remember that day calling my mom when I wanted to buy Parmesan cheese. And I apologized for all the Parmesan cheese I used throughout my life
You
because
had
it
no
was so
idea how expensive it was,
I had no clue.
You're
I'm
reckless.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was reckless.
Jenny, great news. I think Stan's still alive.
No.
Yeah.
Is it like when you're a kid and your grade 3 teacher looks like they're 80?
So maybe he wasn't that
Maybe he
old?
wasn't that old. I don't
Maybe.
think. He has a son named Stan too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Maybe
I
not
think
then.
Stan's dead.
Yeah, they're both called
Otherwise,
Stan.
It sounds like you need a road trip.
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to go back and find your roots.
Yeah, you need some answers.
Yeah.
Or at least some closure.
Jenny in the stands.
Stan.
When
Maybe
you get back
Stan.
there doing DNA tests, maybe Stan's your real father.
Whoa.
We don't even know.
That's a possibility.
Mom!
Hey, she was right into big carpet.
Yeah.
She knew.
That explains the divorce.
Those carpets can talk.
Wow. One of the reviews for the business is, I heard it's classy. It's a carpet store.
And for a guy who owned a carpet store, you'd think he could replace the carpet in my apartment.
But
It
no.
was so gross.
And
Oh,
hang
it was
on.
so gross.
In all of this, you're mad at your mom. Perhaps Stan was quite the seducer.
That's true. You don't know.
Stanley, you animal.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you think artificial intelligence taking your job is alarming, that's nothing compared to this. AI can now translate chicken speak.
Are you kidding?
I'm not even kidding. Scientists from Japan say AI can help to understand what different chicken clucks mean with about an 80% accuracy, which is nuts. That's not, of course, not whole sentences. It's not like, yo, the living conditions here are terrible, man. Not like that. It uses the sound
Why
of
would a chicken say yo?
He's a very hip chicken.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Again, I think you've got
man.
sea turtles from Finding Nemo on your mind.
So what it does is it uses the sound of their vocalizations to determine distinct emotional states like hunger, fear, anger, contentment, excitement, distress, and so
Okay.
on. Obviously, insight like this could be very beneficial in the care of animals, allowing us to know what stresses them out without having to guess. It's worth pointing out that this research is in its very early stages. And the study was spearheaded by a Tokyo professor named Adrian David Chiok, who's better known for his sex robot research. So,
Sex robot.
Oh, so he's moved on to this.
He has, but I mean, the stuff that they can do. Hang on, I don't know from personal experience. We've done stories on how
what can the
evolved
sex robots do,
robot.
Jenny?
They can they blink and they can feel not feel emotion, but they can act like they feel emotion and have
Sounds like
conversations.
somebody's talking from experience.
Do you have a fleet of sex robots?
Do you know how expensive they are too?
Oh,
Apparently
how
you
much
do.
are
I
they?
think I watched a show on it.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Show.
Yeah, I think it was 60 minutes or something.
Did you watch a show with your sex robot?
Was it an infomercial? Did you order
What
one?
am I watching?
At 2 in the morning.
Comes on as an infomercial.
And you thought, ooh, I'm going to buy 2.
Rush, what would happen if you went over to Jenny's? All right, we're going over for a dinner.
Sure.
And you get there before me, and you hang your coat up in the front hall closet, and you open it, and there's a sex robot in there. You close it right away. And then I get there, and I don't have a coat on. And then you say to me, Jenny's got a sex robot in the front of the closet.
Immediately, yes.
You do?
Immediately.
Like,
yes.
do you say it to Jenny or do you do it on the down low? Like, you don't want to embarrass her, right?
Would you
no.
say, is that a...
To you, I'd say, is that a sex robot in your closet? And you'd say yes. Then Mala would arrive and say, hey, Jenny's got a sex robot in the closet. Yes, that's exactly what would happen.
I'd probably bring it out to show you guys.
Yes, you would.
Nobody does!
Here, guys, watch this.
Oh my God. I just wanted lasagna. My eyes are burning.
No.
My eyes are burning.
You should see the features on this one.
Look, he can blink.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, I'm sweating. Ooh.
Is this what you're saying on the sex robot?
Oh my God. I
God,
don't want
all
you to
right.
show me anything.
Oh, no, fair enough. I get it. I just wanted to show you what it looked like.
I think you're being like that for the radio purposes. I don't think you're yelling out in front of the rest of the dinner party against what Jenny has.
Okay.
I
in the
don't
front
think you
hall
would.
closet.
You and Lisa would talk about it for sure. You'd start
Yes.
a group chat, and it would probably be called Jenny's Sex Robot. And then you guys would make jokes and whatever.
If you left a sex robot in the closet at the front door,
Yeah.
I would think you were doing it there so you'd be. I would
maybe
think
I
it was a
didn't
joke
think-
and you did it on purpose. Like, if not, you would hide your sex robot in your bedroom
Who
closet.
hangs up their own jacket? That's my job as the host. So I could have just been like, uh-oh, sex robot, so I've got to hide it.
If you had a sex robot and you were having people over, you would have the sex robot away from the floor that people are on.
Oh, maybe it was
but
a last-minute
maybe
decision.
Maybe she has one on every floor.
Yeah, you don't know.
In
How
every
many
room.
sex robots do you have, Jenny?
You don't know.
That's none of your
You just can't satiate the need, huh?
It's companionship.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The fashion brand, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Miu Miu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, well, they're selling what might be the most expensive pair of underwear ever
Oh, no.
at $5,600.
Oh.
yeah.
That's pricey underwear.
They're made of silk, wool, and a ton of sequins. Even if you're rich, it doesn't make
That
much
would feel
sense to drop
so
that kind of
awful,
cash.
by the way.
Exactly.
Sequins
That's
underwear?
it.
Wool
And wool
underwear?
underwear.
No, thank you.
And it's something that people won't even see. So you're spending that kind of money even if you have a ton of money.
Right.
But wearing underwear as outerwear is popular with young people now, apparently. So they're meant to be more like really short, little
Right.
shorts kind of thing for women. If you're willing to drop that kind of cash you'd spend on a used car, well, just you can buy them at their website. They come in two colors, gold and pink.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at them. I don't think you'd wear that underclothes. That would be
No.
so uncomfortable.
I feel like Brady's thinking about it.
I mean,
Also-
if I had all the money in the world.
Is it in your cart?
Yeah. Both colors. No, but they're almost both sold out, apparently.
Wow.
Oh, is it because they made two?
I was going to say,
Yeah,
there's barely any
Yeah.
out there.
right.
I mean, there's some bougie people that would buy this for sure. Just
I
to
have-
say they have
Just
it.
to say they have it, yeah.
I've hit a wall rush with my underwear.
Oh,
What's going on?
what does that
I
mean?
know you keep suggesting Tommy
Johns.
Tommy John.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're comfortable.
but they're so expensive.
I want to let everybody know that Brady has his own Tommy Johns. We do not share them.
Even though I've suggested it multiple times.
We're
They're
not sharing
expensive.
underwear. Yes, they're expensive, but I mean, it's an investment.
It
I'm
is.
just
Yeah.
scared
It's an
to
investment for
order
your
them.
boys.
Oh, the boys are in a cloud of joy. It is incredible.
Because my wife bought me a pair online. I won't say the brand name because I don't even remember what it is. And it came in the mail and it was terrible.
Okay,
Like,
you
it
know
was
what, though?
just
Did they
awful.
have
So-
grapes on the label?
No, they didn't.
Invest in good underwear because it lasts you
agree.
forever,
I
right? So
agree.
even though they seem expensive, they could last you 10 years.
And the
right?
company I did invest in,
Yeah.
like with this underwear
Yeah.
that I'm wearing now,
That you hate.
I
it
know
a-
I loved them.
Oh, okay.
They're just torn and tattered. Like
Yeah.
they're just it's 10 years
time.
later. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go with the expensive ones. It sucks, but you gotta bite the bullet. It's
Yeah.
just it makes a
But
huge
what's
difference.
too expensive for a pair of underwear?
Well, I got them like 40% off or 50% off or something when
Yeah.
I bought them at a I can't how do we
department store?
There
Yeah.
you go.
A department store that's named after a northern Canadian area?
Yes, that's the one.
Walmart?
Well,
Yeah. That's where you got. I haven't seen them there at all. So the fact that either you were in a fever dream and bought them online and thought you bought them there, or maybe they
Hold
had
on,
them
am I
there.
wearing
But
them?
No,
So
they do.
how
yeah.
much? How much is too much to spend on a pair of underwear?
Well, it depends on how important they are to you, right? Like how
Well, it's
important is that
underwear.
part
We
to
gotta
you?
wear it every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that as long as you're comfortable, there is no price, and it depends on your budget.
I'd say
So many
30
things.
bucks a
30
pair.
bucks, I was
Yes.
gonna say. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything above that,
Mm-hmm.
they better be incredible.
How much are yours, Rush?
more than that, but they are incredible.
Okay, so how much
But
did you spend?
they're
on a
honestly,
pair?
I haven't. They're my Christmas and birthday gifts.
Okay.
So I would imagine they're probably around 40. I think, but I
Okay.
don't know.
How many pairs do you have? This is important to me because I have
Yeah.
currently about 30 pairs of underwear.
We'll get rid
Of
half.
Tommy John's, at least 12.
12.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I've never said this in my life, never thought I ever would, but I
Yeah.
really want to feel your underwear. Like, I need to touch it before I actually buy it.
I can
That's
touch
what I'm
my
saying.
underwear.
Yeah.
Mine
So
are,
would
the
you
ones I'm wearing.
stop?
Yeah.
Are they?
No, yeah,
Jenny?
they're not. But they're
It's
another
not
brand.
for sale.
We're saying brand.
what- they're the same
MeUndies.
brand?
They're MeUndies, but they're
Is that like
close.
similar?
Similar?
Okay, can I touch
All
it?
right, yeah,
Do you
But
mind?
here's, I don't mind. It's Brady's underwear
Yeah.
to touch. I don't care. But
Also, I'm not wearing Tommy John's today, so you can't touch that.
when you
Get in there.
Oh, yeah.
bad, right?
I just touched Brady's
all
butt.
right, I'll try it. I'll touch it. I mean, it affects me the most.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's good.
It's
Yeah,
breathable.
that's
Yeah.
nice,
You wanna
breathable.
touch?
Nope.
No? Oh.
I'm familiar. With the underwear, not Brady.
Yeah, Rush, really, every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
It seems like
I'm
you want to
familiar.
talk
We're
about
sharing
what's going on.
underwear. I don't know what's going on.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey guys, let's have fun.
Now it's time to play Brady's on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Welcome to it. It's everybody's favorite segment. It's called Brady's Game of Joy, where
Is it?
I make the rules and you guys got to do whatever I say. It's fantastic. It's a listener favorite. Guys, do you remember a few weeks ago we talked about how I was in a school band? Not like the cool band, like the concert band. And we actually would like travel and compete in competitions. And you asked for a sample, and I told you, yeah, we actually like would record a CD every year. And I actually found that old CD. My parents
Oh my God,
dug it
that's
up.
fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my like high school concert band back in 2005.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm the one playing the drums. You can hear me like on the snare.
You're actually really good, Brady.
Thank you. We were 14 years old.
That's awesome.
I mean, if you
Aw.
listen to it a little, too
Very
much,
cool.
you realize, okay, no, we're not great.
But this is
it was
awesome.
good.
For
We're
14
really
years
good, yeah.
old doing this, that's
Totally.
wicked.
That was really nice. You know what? I got some joy here. Thanks, Brady. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, no.
What
not
a
we're
game.
doing.
Wrap it up.
Yep,
No.
Game's over.
This is
We all
2005,
win.
Beaconsfield High School. I think we did great, but I would get really nervous for the performances.
You'd sweat a lot.
Especially, yeah. I would sweat a lot, yeah. Especially during like solos. You know what I mean? So in the spirit of my incredible career as an amateur musician, you guys are going to experience one of the most daunting things I had to face, and that is a drum solo in competition. So you're each going to be competing to do the best drum solo that you can possibly do.
What are we
of course,
using?
you guys don't have drums, so you're just going to be using your mouths. Okay? Yeah, you just got to be creative, be on beat, and be amazing. It's about a 15-second drum solo each. There'll be like a little backing track for you.
okay.
It's like so simple. Only 15
You know,
seconds.
the writers and actors of Hollywood went on strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's time that
Maybe
we go
we
on
should
strike.
go on
Oh, I
strike.
don't hate
Yes.
that
No, I
idea.
think that's a good idea.
You cannot unionize. All
You
right, are
guys
you ready?
know, I cannot make noises with my mouth. I cannot. I have tried.
It's a good clip. Okay.
can't even whistle.
We're gonna
That's true. You can't.
kick things off with Mahler, of course.
What?
Mahler is gonna be like a 3-second intro, and then it's all you, man, on the drum solo.
What
Are
am
you
I-
ready?
I
What
don't
am I
know. I
doing?
don't know.
It's a drum solo with your mouth.
It's the worst going first all the time.
No, you're not scatting.
You know what I mean?
That's scatting.
Well, no, that's a drum solo. Whatever you want to do, man.
Guess
Look,
you're beatboxing.
that's how I would do it. You do it however you want. A drum solo from Mahler. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, God.
It's not drums.
It's a snare.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. No,
15 seconds
God.
is too
Oh,
long.
God.
I liked it.
No,
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
You know
it
what?
was-
Yeah.
There was a beat there, and I could feel it.
But Brady, you approach this like you're disappointed in me. Like, I was going to bring something wonderful to the table.
Yeah, exactly. I expect high things of you, man.
But we're all humming and hawing. We know we can't do this.
Why not? Because you don't believe in yourself. That's why you just got to lean into it and really nail a drum solo, just like Rush is going to do right now.
I doubt
Are
that
you ready?
very much. No,
Here we go.
I'm not.
The Rush drum solo begins.
Same as me. Same thing.
I might have a
He's
shot
on
here.
beat.
Oh, he's on beat.
Okay. Hey, that wasn't
pretty
bad.
good. Thank
you.
That
Where's
wasn't
my ding?
bad.
That was pretty good. Not bad.
I'll ding him.
There's
I'll
my
ding
ding.
him.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'll ding him. He was on beat.
Killed it.
He gave it effort. He was there the whole 15 seconds.
Yep.
Brady,
Yeah.
once again, I don't want to win your stupid game. I don't care about your stupid game. But
Peace and love. Peace and love.
he's a Ringo Starr.
throughout my whole 10 seconds, all you did was talk and say, that's awful.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
doing
it was
terrible.
just- I don't want to know
You
what
didn't
it
even give
was.
me a chance.
Well, then,
It's
don't worry.
okay.
There's another round coming. All right, Jenny,
What?
you're gonna
What are
blow
you
us
doing?
away.
Why would you do that?
Here we go.
Mom?
Jenny's drum
Now
solo
we have
begins
another round.
now.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. What is bum, ba-dum?
You started so well. Get back.
See, Brady doesn't say anything during yours.
I think she was making drum
Thank
sounds.
you.
It wasn't consistent enough. You
Whatever.
had like 3 seconds of good drumming. Rush had the whole 15. It's okay. You'll make it up in the second round.
I killed it.
Maybe
You know,
that was
I
too
killed it.
hard, guys.
Okay.
Maybe drums aren't for you.
Oh, no.
Maybe
they're not.
you guys need instruments.
No.
So I've selected a few instruments at random that were also in the
this
band
is
with
not
me.
random at all.
I don't know. Just pick a number from 1 to
No,
3.
you're
Mahler.
just trying to humiliate us.
Yeah, I was going to say, whatever instrument I choose will sound like my drum.
Yeah.
So you know.
God, I hope not. All right, pick a number from 1 to 3.
3.
Okay. Oh, fun. You're going to be doing a tuba solo. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go.
Hit me with the tuba. Come on.
Come on.
Here we go. Here's the tuba.
Okay, wait, stop.
All right.
Let me hear.
Why is it always that song?
Let me hear your stupid tuba one time.
That's not bad. Yeah. You want to calibrate some more?
Is that what that's called?
Just calibrate. Okay. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Doesn't sound like your drums. I'll give you that. That's so long.
That's not bad.
All right.
That's a ding. That's a ding. That's pretty
They
good.
bought the bass in.
good.
All right.
That's not so bad. All right. Well done.
All
Okay.
right.
Rush, you're up.
Mahler wins.
No, 1 or 2. Which one do you want?
You
Two.
can win, Rush.
2.
It's okay.
Oh, fun. The flute. Oh, you're gonna be doing a flute solo.
This is easily
that a
one of
flute?
the
Yeah, that's
dumbest,
good.
Okay.
dumbest games we've ever
All right.
played.
But,
All right,
you
here we
know,
go.
I just.
Flute solo. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a trumpet. That's
It's a saxophone.
Or a sax, yeah. Serious?
The solo wasn't bad, but it wasn't very fluty.
Oh.
I don't know what to do here. What do you guys think?
I said, is that good? Jenny said yes, so I went with her.
I'm
Yeah,
going with
but
the
then you
peanut gallery.
changed it.
Mahler, Jenny, do we feel like it's a ding or a
It
buzz?
was a pretty good. It was a ding. Yeah, I ding him.
He
He was consistent anyway.
Peanut
I
gallery
checked
says
out
a
2
ding.
minutes
I
ago.
don't blame you.
All right. Jenny, you're left with number 1 here. You're going to give us an incredible triangle solo.
How do I?
You got this. You just have to believe in yourself.
You can't.
Why?
I also feel like there's no numbers.
There are no numbers. There are definitely no numbers.
Just waited for Jenny to get a triangle.
Absolutely no
You can't prove that.
There's no numbers. There's never been numbers in this
What do you
game.
mean that these are curated for you? What? No, I wouldn't do that,
You
Jenny.
can't make a triangle sound with your mouth. You can't.
Of course you can.
Okay, let me hear it again, please.
You can't. You can't do that.
If anybody can do it, Jenny can do
No.
it. I believe in you. Yeah, Jenny, you got this.
I love that you can hear it again and go, oh, now I got it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, are you ready, Jenny? Your triangle solo begins.
Damn song. That's a good question.
I'll tell you why.
Why not?
Because you picked envelope number 1.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, shame on me. My bad.
She got halfway through and said, "Why am I doing this?" And she got a ding.
It was a tough one. The triangle was a tough one.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, if you guys
Yeah.
want to hear our banger song later, please vote for it. Request this all day.
Oh, yours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you can request ours as well.
I'm really impressed by this.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, but I really am.
Thank you.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I have a whole CD. I can lend it to you.
No,
you can
that's
play it in
okay.
your car if you want.
I think she was being nice.
I really think it's incredible, but
Thanks.
this is good. This
I'll
is
be
good.
honest. I would have rather 3 minutes of this than what we just did.
Absolutely, yes. Yep.
Absolutely.
I think it was beautiful. I think you guys are
And
wonderful.
no instruments. They all did this with their mouths.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but they did. Yeah.
There you go. Brady's Game of Joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Now, you remember when you would walk into a room, I don't know, maybe let's say 10 years ago or even longer, and somebody had subtitles turned on, you thought they'd lost their mind.
Yeah.
Or they were hard of hearing or
Sure.
something
Yeah.
like
Sure,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you never sell them.
Well, times have changed.
Times
Yes,
have
they
changed.
have.
Absolutely.
Possibly thanks to the fact that TikTok has helped normalize captions for young media consumers. A UK survey found 80% of people ages 18 to 25 now use subtitles all or part of the time
Whoa.
when watching anything on TV
That's
or
a
on their
lot.
phones.
Yeah.
And a poll of TV viewers in the U.S. found that 70% of Gen Z respondents relied on captions most of the time, compared to only 35% of baby boomers. So the younger people using it more than the older people.
Right.
It's funny because you would think, know,
Yes.
it would be the older people, but it's not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think the TikTok thing, you nailed it. I think that is like, because most TikTok videos have the captions on them.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch TikTok even like with no sound, right?
So my question is, and maybe you guys won't be able to answer this, why though? Like what why did we want to
Right.
put the words on the screen
I
for
don't know.
TikTok?
It just looks busier to me. Maybe the reason it's just young people is old people don't know how to turn the captions on.
It's possible.
But that really is a possibility.
that's
For sure.
one.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Sure. I watch everything with subtitles.
Everything?
Everything. Yeah, except for live sports because
Like
it just gets in
certain
the way.
shows I watch with closed captioning only because I can't all the time understand. Like Outlander, for example, when they're speaking that thick Scottish accent, I can't
Yeah.
catch everything, right?
Right,
And I get
okay.
confused. So any show where they're speaking with an accent, I will always throw it on. But other than that, I don't.
We watched the last season of Ted Lasso. We watched with subtitles on.
yeah.
Just sometimes the accents you miss things, but other
Yeah.
than that, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
you
I feel
don't?
like in general you can miss things just
Yeah.
in any movie, anything. I find
Yeah.
if I'm able to read, and you sort of when subtitles on, you're not just like sitting there like reading. You're able to sort of get what's on the screen and follow along and read at the same time. It's cool how our brains work.
Yeah, it is neat, actually.
Sometimes I catch myself reading too much.
Right.
Though.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Not
Like,
paying attention to
yeah.
what people are doing
Like,
and
like
facial
was
expressions.
Beth wearing a hat in that
Yes.
scene of Yellowstone? I don't remember.
But I find it really helpful. I don't miss any plot points. I feel like
Yeah.
I get everything. I can wrap my brain around everything.
I feel like we're
going
going to get to the point that you'll put glasses on and stuff, and then life is going to have captioning on it.
Yeah,
and anybody
probably.
will talk to you, and you'll be able to read what they're
Well,
saying.
wouldn't that be great
What
if
a
you
prediction.
travel to a country you're not familiar with their
And
language?
there you go, and it translates it
Oh,
for
or
you.
even
Yeah.
for those who are hard of hearing.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
life changing, right?
No kidding.
Because not everybody, most people can't sign. So
But don't
how
you
awesome would that
find
be?
like a lot of the shows that you put the closed caption on for though, like the typing is like so like 1980s.
It is.
yeah, some of them are way better than
Yeah.
others,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
But,
Why
yeah.
are they all on that
I don't
same
know.
page?
I'm not sure,
I don't
yeah.
know.
And some of the captions are so wrong, or just like
Yes.
you're like, well, they didn't say that.
Yes.
That's not what it was.
I also feel like I watch a lot of 90 Day Fiance, right? They're just, beyond it or there and back or,
Yeah.
before the 90 days and the other way. Watch it all. I feel like if I had to learn how to speak Spanish, I probably could because so much of it is translated, right? So I'm like, oh, that's what that word is.
But you
Yeah.
think you're listening to them say that though,
I
as
think
opposed to just
if I
reading
had
it?
to, like, say I was going somewhere where they were strictly Spanish speaking
I think
and
we
no
dropped
English.
you down into
Yeah.
a
there's
Spanish-speaking
no
country
way.
right now. You'd be so lost.
But I do agree that you feel
Hola?
that way. Yeah. That's about the.
Hola, is that what you said?
Hola, cerveza, por favor.
Yeah.
That's really good. I do agree that you feel that way.
She definitely does
Yeah.
feel that way.
That's a great sentence.
And don't
Yeah.
you hate when closed captioning is off like 1
Oh,
second?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, that's annoying too.
Yeah,
Then
so
I turn
annoying.
it off.
Ruins
I can't
everything,
do
Can't
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I cannot do it.
And
It
for
drives me crazy.
live sports, it tends to be because it has to be processed or whatever. So
Right.
it's always behind and it's just in the way,
Yeah.
and you can't
Yeah.
use that.
There's even
That's
a new one on Netflix we were going to start last night, and I went to, you know how they have the preview screen of what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, I wish they'd show trailers instead of actual
One
scenes from the
scene?
show.
I know.
That doesn't suck me
No.
in.
Not at all.
But
I'm with
I
you.
hate it so much,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
That's one thing. But then it was one of these shows that was dubbed.
Oh,
Right? So they're
Oh.
speaking English, but their mouths are not moving with the
I hate
dubbing.
that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I said, I'm out.
I'm
My
out.
wife goes, oh, I get used to after one
No.
episode.
Yeah.
I said, no.
I
That's
can't
all
get
I
used to
think
it either.
about the whole time. I'm not paying attention to anything else.
I picture a guy in a booth going,
Yeah.
and then we went
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
it. Yeah.
And then-
Yeah,
and
it's
it's just,
true.
he's just
Yeah.
reading really fast.
Yeah.
But wasn't that you watched Squid Game like that, didn't you?
And it annoyed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch it in
With
Korean
subtitles.
and then with subtitles.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Completely
still
different.
think I would prefer that over the audio just not matching up. So, because if I
Yeah.
could tell that the audio is 2 seconds behind and I can see the
Yeah.
mouth saying something
Yeah.
that bothers me more because I'm always trying to match it.
Yeah.
At least if it's a
Totally.
different language, I know
You
it's
don't
not
know.
going to match.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I did watch Squid
You
Game.
did, and then you finished it and you were like, yeah, it was just okay. I didn't really like the acting and stuff. And I was like, well, no, you watched it in like the wrong language. You got to watch it in Korean.
Did I admit to the dubbing early on?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
did.
you
Yeah.
didn't talk me out of
We
it.
tried. We tried, and you
Tried.
said you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
watch it any other way. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You were really,
did,
you
yeah.
were just so.
You were very adamant about
Yes.
watching it in English.
Yeah.
Wow, I was a knob then.
Yeah.
How far we've come.
It's beautiful.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. Would you say it's that time of year we got to start getting spooky? I mean, Halloween a
Oh, I
little
love
over a
it.
month
Getting there,
away,
yeah.
right? You love it.
Oh, I do. I love
You
the
love
spookiness.
Halloween?
I'm not like an overly. No.
Are you
No.
going to buy the 18-foot skeleton
I
this
really
year?
want to. I really want
I
to.
saw
but-
one the other day, and I thought, oh, Jenny should buy this.
Oh, they have them because they were selling out
Yeah.
everywhere. How much was it?
500-600,
Okay.
something like that.
No, I can't. I am in the midst of decluttering. Like I've got so much stuff to sell and give away that I can't bring something
Do you
else
think
in.
that's going to take?
Yeah, I don't. Do I think it's gonna take? Like what? Like will I keep doing this?
Yes.
Yes, I'm committed.
Yeah.
I just got rid of something last night. Feels great.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Did you replace it with an area rug?
Not yet. It's outside.
Or a giant skeleton.
Although I do have 2 area rugs outside.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, a new poll is told us now what the people out there want to watch on Halloween. And this is a little early, and I'm sure we'll get more lists as we get closer to the 31st of October. But they surveyed
Who be
2,000
Halloween?
people.
That is not on the list. I
They
promise you.
surveyed 2,000 people, but spooky movies. The character that scared people the most, the bad guy from the movies, was Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Well, I never really found him that frightening.
Oh, he's
Well,
creepy.
I mean, I guess if it was real.
He's a burn victim.
Yeah.
that
If, if he was
killed
real and
kids
followed
and
me around,
dreams
I'd be
and-
like, okay, I'm not comfortable with
Yeah.
the
this.
blades on his hands.
Yeah.
Now, see, Freddy's scary because number 2 is Chucky
Okay.
from
oh,
Child's
really?
Play.
No.
Although Chucky's
Jason
apparently
before
the
that.
TV series of Chucky is really good.
Really?
Like really camp, but really good.
Okay.
Right now, this season, Chucky's in the White House.
Okay.
And you said it's good, huh?
It gets good reviews.
Okay.
Oh, I need to watch it. That's
Yeah.
great.
And number 3 is Ghostface from Scream.
Yeah.
Oh, see, where's Jason?
He's not in the top 3.
Friday the 13th.
I have to tell you, though, there's something weird because I don't love horror movies all that much. I'm fascinated. I can't get enough of the Scream movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I need to
we
go back
go
and
like
watch them all.
opening weekend.
Really?
The kids and I, we just love them because it's always a fun whodunit.
Yeah,
That's true.
for sure. Now, what age? Like, I can't remember them really. Like, I want.
They're pretty gory. Like
They
this
are.
last one was very
gory. Okay, so not quite for an 11-year-old.
No,
I
yet.
wouldn't think so.
Wait a couple
Although
of years.
it's interesting, we're going to get to something here in a sec
Okay.
that touches on exactly what you said. When it comes to top iconic horror films, you mentioned Jason. Friday the 13th is at number 1. Carrie is at number 2.
Oh.
I didn't see either of those. I have to be honest.
Oh.
Thing about Carrie, when you I watched it when I was young,
Yeah.
like young enough. I just found it really boring.
Boring. It
really
takes forever for
boring.
anything to
I
happen.
bet you it is.
Yeah.
And I also forget John Travolta's in that, right?
Yep, I think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's the boyfriend.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
I need
That's
to
it,
rewatch
yeah.
it.
Tie at number 3, American Werewolf in London and Halloween.
Okay.
I remember seeing American Werewolf in London as like a little kid, and the scene where he turns into the werewolf. At the time, it was state of the art
Yeah.
technology.
Okay.
Now it looks really
Like
awful.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Teen
When
Wolf.
you can actually see like adhesives.
Exactly. And number 5 is Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, going back to your point, I think this is interesting.
Yeah.
The survey also found that 75% were 13 or younger when they watched their first horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot, 75%.
Yeah.
I was definitely under 13.
And 47% say, looking back, they were probably too young. They
Yeah.
admit it themselves.
Oh, definitely.
That they were too
I
young.
was too young. Everybody had that one friend whose parents let them watch whatever they wanted. And I can remember going to a sleepover and being able to rent on beta. What was it called? The Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we watched Pet Cemetery, and I was probably
When the kid comes out and cuts
The
the...
tendon,
Yeah,
oh,
I think I
that's
was 9.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
8, 9, somewhere around there. So I
Okay.
was too young, but I was all for it. I watched all the Chucky movies, Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
like you name it. I'd
Right.
watch them
So
all.
you're never scared.
Not really.
You understood that they were movies, right?
Exactly.
So-
And the difference was, too, I got more scared of paranormal things, not of like gory, like monster and coming to you in
Do you remember your
dreams
first
thing.
horror movie, Rush?
No, I don't. But I mean, no. But I know I watched The Exorcist when I was very young.
Oh.
I
see,
was,
yeah, I was older.
probably 12 when I watched The Exorcist, and I never
Didn't scare you?
No, it didn't really scare me. No.
Oh, I watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose when I was 22 and couldn't sleep for 2 months without the hall light on.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
And that's the one you recommend to people.
It is. It's so good.
But you want people to be up for 2 months?
Well, I feel like I was overreacting a little bit, but I was also in an old home at the time. I was living in this old home with like one of those peak roofs.
And you were living
like-
with your roommate, Emily Rose.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are the odds?
And I don't want to ruin your security here, but if you're going to be possessed by the devil or a demon,
Yeah.
I don't know that a hall light is going to offer much protection.
I know it's ridiculous.
Well, my first horror movie was The Shining.
Oh, yes.
I was 11.
Yeah.
And I was so mad at my parents that they said, "Oh no, it'll be fine." And
Yeah.
I was once again up for about a week.
Really?
I couldn't
See,
do it.
that's
Yeah.
the worst.
Because I think it was so sheltered. They didn't
Yeah.
let me see anything
Right.
else really until
you didn't
that.
ease into it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah.
And I think
They probably thought you'd find it boring
maybe.
because I mean, it
is kind of.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
But the twins with the blood,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, in fact, now I'd watch it. It wouldn't do anything
No.
for me. But anyway, there you go. So if you're 13 or younger, you're probably watching your first horror movie, and maybe we gave you some ideas there.
Yeah.
Or now that I know that you love Chucky so much,
Yes.
him being in the White House.
Absolutely.
Funniest thing I've ever heard. I love that. I need to start that from the beginning. How did he
you
get to
do.
the White House?
Exactly.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Apple's latest iPhone update has a feature to prevent that. iOS 17 came out this week, and there's a feature called Sensitive Content Warning that automatically blurs those photos.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the pic still comes through, but it's blurry with a message that says this may be sensitive. You have to click a button if you want to see it. Anyone with a new iPhone, a new enough iPhone to run the latest iOS can do it. You just have to update, then go to Settings, Privacy and Security, and then turn it on. So
I did my update yesterday with my watch and my phone. It takes a while. It's
Yeah.
a long,
yeah.
it's a long one.
It's a
big
long one. Okay, I haven't done it
And
yet.
some things on there I don't like.
Yeah.
But,
What
you
is
know.
it?
Takes a
What don't you
while.
like?
Oh, it's hard to explain. It's
Okay.
just when you.
It's the feel, right?
It's
it
just
just
the feel,
looks different.
like
and
when
It
you
looks
go.
different?
So does this update do the thing that Jenny was talking about? Does it blur nudes?
Well, I don't know. I've been trying to send
All
them
right,
to you
let's find
all
out.
morning. And,
Yeah.
Well, Brady, if you do the thing where you make your elbow look like a butt.
Oh, yeah,
can
I
you
could
send
try
that to
that.
me?
Yeah,
see,
sure. All right,
see if
let's see
that
what happens.
see if that
that's
comes
a
in
good
I don't
blurry.
know if it's going to register that or if it's
But
more the
you
other
have to
nudes,
turn
you
that
know?
on.
Yeah.
You have to turn the settings on that will block it.
Oh,
though.
you got to turn it on.
It's not
Yeah.
automatic now that you don't turn them off?
You have to go to settings and turn it on.
Okay.
Privacy and security, and then turn it
Okay,
on.
I'm still sending you an elbow butt.
Let's see.
wanna
I'm
see
really
if it's
interesting
good.
if the elbow butt is blurred.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well, not if I don't have the thing on.
Well, you got
I
to turn it
didn't
on
know.
and then we'll see if it blurs.
Okay, let me just send that.
Have I given you my number before?
Yeah, we chatted.
We've chatted. I'm very excited.
Okay,
to see
yeah,
what this
it
is
looks
gonna
less
look
like a butt and more like. So I guess it kind of looks like a butt.
Let me see it.
It's a pretty hairy
Okay,
butt.
wait, I'm waiting. Oh, there it is. All right.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Oh, nice.
Oh, it does. It looks like you have really uneven cheeks, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And it didn't blur.
No,
Okay.
it didn't blur.
didn't blur.
It's a
Now,
bummer.
now you got to go turn your settings on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna see what that looks
Well,
like.
I
blurry.
think once you've received it, I don't know if it'll blur after that.
He
Afterwards.
could
Yeah.
resend it though.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, so go
where
to
do
settings.
I go for that?
So
Settings?
go to settings and then hit privacy and security.
Okay.
Okay, privacy.
Should I take another one?
Okay, got it. Privacy
And then
and security.
Okay, and then should say sensitive content or something like that.
Safety
Content
check?
warning, sensitive
Oh,
content
sensitive.
warning.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then turn that
Okay,
on.
turn it on.
There we go.
Okay, it's
Brady,
on.
send another one.
Okay.
Okay, this is good.
Oh, I hope it blurs it. That's very funny.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
here
if
we go. All right,
not,
it's
Brady's
coming
going to
in.
have to send another picture.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that looks like a butt.
Okay. I haven't
Okay,
got
it's
it yet.
coming. Here it goes. Okay, delivered.
Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's as clear as it's a
Oh,
day
is
as
it?
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like a butt.
No,
that
it
looks
doesn't
like
look
an
like a
elbow.
butt at all.
No,
That looks like a
send
butt.
The,
What do
send
you-
the original.
That's like a flat
Yeah, but
butt.
where's your upper torso?
Well, it's just maybe it's like it's a
Well,
weird
you're-
angle, you
you're-
know?
No, send the
He could
original.
the first one.
bending over. And
Yeah.
It's like you have a pointy.
Yeah, it's very pointy.
butt.
Okay, well, what are we butt shaming now?
I think we are.
No elbow shaming technically.
he could be bent over.
No.
Yeah, I could be like this position.
What do
Yeah.
your cheeks go into a peak?
Yeah, that's weird, Brady.
I do.
Why?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the angle.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
try
know.
to send the original one.
I did. I sent it.
Okay.
Did it work?
Oh, there it is. And no.
No,
No,
okay,
still
it's
same.
clear.
Yeah.
All right, well.
I think I think it knows it's an elbow butt.
Yeah,
All right.
it's unless-
Really?
Which
Yeah, I
is
think it
cool that
does.
it knows the
Pretty
difference.
good technology.
All right, Brady.
Imagine it comes up, nice try, elbow
Send
butt.
Mahler your penis.
All right.
You know what'd be funny is being in the Apple meeting. Hey, Larry. All right, now send us your penis from across the room, and we'll see if that blurs or not. How close does Larry have to be to the lens before he's blurred?
Well, it's blurry, but that's only because he's moving really fast.
All right, Mahler, let's do this.
No, Brady.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Thank God there's this is all on audio that I can use this in the court system.
How do you do that? Oh, so it's just where your elbow meets your arm.
Yeah, it's
I get it. I thought it was his actual elbow.
Have you ever seen Paul Rudd do this?
No.
It's amazing.
Really?
Look for Paul Rudd on the
Okay.
Graham Norton show.
Yeah.
And he breaks it down exactly how you do
Okay.
this with fingers, not with elbows.
With fingers. Oh, with your...
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
he's
it.
able to like maneuver it really. It's very impressive.
It's impressive.
Yeah,
eh?
it's
very
Okay.
impressive, yeah.
I'll look it up.
Look at what I got sent from Brady. It's a picture of Dick Clark.
Uncensored.
Is it blurry? No,
It's not blurry.
Oh.
That is Dick. Dick right there,
Oh.
smiling away.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.